Hey everybody, it's Dive Girl Dab. Look, we're on board my Luger sailing. Oh, but like, wait. Oh gosh, we're not. This is my fireplace. We're in the house. So, I am not sailing yet because I have a lot of work to do to finish the interior of this boat. But I do look at that every day, which reminds me to like get out there and get after it, right? And I'm working on that. I'm accumulating stuff. Like, look at these beautiful valves. 3 of these beautiful Groco valves. Oh, George, I know it's so great, huh, kitten? Yeah, good stuff. So, some of the things that I'm putting together for the boat. Yeah. You know, it'd be really great that if you sell a Groco valve, that you tell me what the tap diameter is, because this little port on the side, so that you can take out that bolt and you can put in a Zerk grease fitting, which means you can add grease to the valve over time, which is excellent. I love that. And you can purge air from there and water. But nobody will tell you, like, what is the size of that? So just, you know, if women were in charge of the world, that would not happen. All right. I apologize, aside from my sexist opinion there for a moment as I vent, because women are generally pretty smart. But we're going to set that down. Today we're going to talk about bandsaws. And I purchased a 14-inch bandsaw. And one of the things that I want to do is what's called resawing. So we're going to take a board from the store and resaw it into something else, or you're going to take a log out of the garden or the forest and you're going to saw it into something usable. Either way, it's called resawing. But the difficulty is that with most bandsaw blades, you want something that's fairly thin, because the thinner the blade, the more you can take it and wiggle it and move it, right? It'll bend and you can cut with it, right? But with these thinner blades like this is probably like a 3/8 inch. It's and it has quite a number of teeth on it, which means you're not like picking out big chunks of material. You're doing a lot of small bites. And if you're going to resaw, I hear that this brand is the bomb. Everybody tells me, every review online says, Deb, this is the saw blade that you want. And she looks pretty happy with that big kick-ass blade in her mouth, right? All right, so this is 105 inch, 3/4 inch wide, 2 to 3 teeth per inch. So that kind of alternates. It's 1/4 inch thick, which is good. So I'm going to take a small bite. And Swedish silicone steel. So I'm going to have to do some homework on what that means, but it's like the baddest little she-wolf out there in the blade forest, so to speak. You can see all the heat treating here with the heat signature in the metal. So yeah, it's a much bigger blade. We'll put them here side by side. So a much, much bigger bite. And I think what they're really looking at is what they call the gullet, which is that, that area here down in that low area. And so that gullet can rake out more material. But these blades are supposed to track straighter. Of course, at, 3/4 of an inch, from from front to back here is what we're looking at versus this one at 3/8. So the ability to follow your line and not wander around on you is better. And so for what I'm going to do, boy, I think I'm going to set myself up really, really well. I got 2 of these on hand. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of timber woof resawing. And that's because I've got a bunch of hardwoods here on the property that I want to cut into usable products to build out the interior of the sailboat. I know it seems like there hasn't been a lot going on, but I've been in the planning stages, we'll say, and the accumulation, figuring out things, getting the shop set up, and figuring out what I want to do. So yeah, this is what I want to do, is run a badass saw like that and turn some of my local woods into a boat. And the thing that really sold me here is that if I paid for these upgrades and to buy a 14-inch saw, then I could cut on demand. Otherwise, I have to create a cut list for all the parts that I might want and then hire somebody to come out. And I don't know exactly what I want. I'm going to need different things for the cabinets, different thing for the walls, different for the structures and the bulkheads. And so it kind of made good sense to me to, well, do what I always do, and that is do it myself. There is a new video coming out soon showing the saw setup and how that's going to go. So please tune in and subscribe and like, and, you know, you might get to watch a girl do something that you don't get to watch a lot of girls do, and that's to build out a sailboat. All right, Dive Girl Deb, come join me. Love you guys. Bye-bye.